let me find the example to implement web services. I'm just searching for one. Something which is related to. Where can I get that? Yeah, I got this example. Okay, web service code is like this. We no need to bother about the code and what it is going to do. The only thing is, just remember, for this example, this web service is going to convert temperature Fahrenheit to Celsius and Celsius to Fahrenheit. That's what this website is going to be. I mean, this web service is going to be performed. Okay, for this one, some web developers will provide this web service. They have designed this one. They will provide one web link. Okay, so based on that web link, we have to, yes, this is one. Yeah, based on this web link, what will happen? We will send our input and web service will provide you the output. Okay, web service is going to provide you the output. Here you can see, if I'm going to enter 35 Fahrenheit, the value will be like this. And you can see this is a XML file. See, this is XML file. This is XML file. So web services mainly, if they are going to work based on XML data transfers. Okay. And if I'm going to enter some value over here, this is Celsius, 35 Celsius, and I want to convert to Fahrenheit, and this is the value. This is the value. Now let's go and check how to do this using Automation Anywhere. Okay, I'm going to take, I'm going to take SOAP web services. Here the command is there, web services. I'm going to paste this. Actually, here it is converting, I mean, this is the operation which is saying like Celsius to Fahrenheit. I don't think I need any authentication. If you need authentication, I told you, client is going to provide you the web service link and authentication like username and password and some other details. Okay, if they provide that, I mean, if they provide, we will use it. Okay, if it is not required, no need to do anything. Okay, here the operation will be Celsius to Fahrenheit. Okay, if you click on build URL, this is the standard format actually, SSDL. Oh, not this, other page. I'm going to give. This is the standard one. Okay, if you get any link, we have to add this question mark WSDL. Okay, now try to connect it, and if it is valid, Yeah, if it is valid, definitely it is going to provide you the details. Select service. It is providing one service, that is temperature conversion. Okay, select an operation. It is providing you two operations. You can see one service is providing and two operations. Okay, here what are the operations here? What are the operations here? Fahrenheit to Celsius, Celsius to Fahrenheit. Whatever the operation that you want to perform, select that. Okay. Do you observe? Do you observe this one? When I'm changing this, here the value is getting changed. I mean the variable names are getting changed. If I take this Fahrenheit, okay, here thing is, it is asking, I mean, whenever I change this, the parameter is getting changed. Here, if you select this parameter, it is asking you what are the inputs that you wanted to provide. Here, either you can insert any variable. Okay, I mean, you have a list of temperatures you wanted to convert to other measurements. Okay, Fahrenheit to Celsius. Here we are getting different values from the Excel sheet. So that is variable. So each and every time you will get one column value. So based on the column value, we have to fill it. So at that time we will use variable. Okay, for testing purpose, I'm not going to use anything. I'm just giving normal value. If you click on add, one row will be added here. Okay, if you click on update, the name itself, I mean the row itself will be added. Okay, just click on save. So the complete URL will be built. Okay, and after that, if you click on this test output, yeah, whenever you send this link, the response will be like this. SYP body, Fahrenheit to Celsius response, and the value is 10. Here you can see the value. I mean, it is just in XML format. We may not understand this. Okay, whatever the thing, I mean, whatever the response that we are getting, we can store that in prompt assignment. Here you are getting some XML. Okay, if you wanted to save that as XML file, so you can give it. Otherwise, I wanted to, okay, I'll show you the differences. Just save it and let me run this task. We'll see. Oh, I have to pop that up. I'm assigning that to prompt assignment variable, and now I'm going to run so that we can see the response. See, we selected capture whole response, right? This is the XML response which we are getting from the website, I mean web service. Okay, when I clicked on output, we are getting this XML, right? So after completion of this, what we selected? We selected a whole response. So entire XML is going to be captured. Entire XML text will be assigned to this prompt assignment variable. Okay, I don't want to save entire thing. I just want to get few variables. In this case, we will have only one variable, I mean for this web service. So select it. If you know the XPath directly, you can give the XPath. Otherwise, just click on select or view, and here it is showing you the complete response. So what is the value? I want to get this one. I want to get this particular value. So save it. And if I run this, let's see. See? So we are passing 50 Fahrenheit. Yeah, here we are passing 50 Fahrenheit, and we are getting the response back. Okay, if I'm going to change this to 100, yeah, it's 37 point something. Okay, in web service, what are the requirements that you have to get? You have to get the web link, I mean web service link. Okay, just click on build URL and provide your URL, and this is question mark WSDL is constant. For any web service link, you have to add like this. Okay, after adding this, click on connect so that it will provide all the operations and services. Okay, operations and services, and whatever the operations that you wanted to perform or whatever the services you wanted.
Or customer master. So in that case, when you take the header contains multiple values, right? Material number, and if I want to capture rather than single value or multiple value, so
Okay,
how can you do that for the select using the selected values?
see, actually, what's going to happen here? It is going to give you the XML path, right? So if you have multiple values in this XML, it is better. I mean, there is no direct way to capture multiple values at a time. The only thing that we can do is we will capture, suppose here we have only one node, right? We have only one node. If I have multiple nodes like this, okay, this is Celsius to Fahrenheit, like Fahrenheit result. If I have multiple results over here, it is always better to convert. I mean, it is better to take that as hold response in a string and we can parse it. Or it is better to save that as XML file and we can parse it.
Okay, so you want to
Okay.
you're saying like first I need to convert it to SOAP web services into a WST file into XML file, and there you need to capture the values, right? In the tag
Yes.
you have the body, the
Yes.
header. Okay.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Here XML operations next. Okay. XML is nothing but extended markup language. Here we use XMLs for data transfers. I mean, XML is nothing but a text file, you can say. But the extension of XML file is .xml. Okay, extension of XML file is .xml. You can let me check some XML home interaction. Some let's yeah. Here this is we have one example XML example. Okay, XML is nothing but extensible markup language, which is having our own defined, I mean developer defined tags. In generally, HTML will have predefined, okay, HTML language, markup language is having predefined tags. We will use those tags and design the web pages. XML is used to store the data and we can transfer this text file from one location, I mean client server communications. we can use this XML file, client server communication. Instead of transferring different other kind of data like database and database operations and all, instead of doing that, we can transfer the XML file to the local machine, and whatever the operations that you are going to perform, that will be reflected in this XML file. I mean, we are using XMLs to store the data in a particular format. Okay, here breakfast menu, that is not predefined tag. Tag is nothing but whatever we are mentioning in the this angular brackets, like less than, greater than. Okay, this less than, greater than. And here breakfast is developer defined. I mean, this is our defined tag, it's not predefined. Okay, we have one parent. Okay, this is parent for all the chains, all the inner tags. Okay, this breakfast menu is having different food items. Okay, different food items. First item is like first item. This food is single item, right? Single item. And this single item is containing the details like, okay, name, price, description of that particular item, and calories. Okay, this is next item. Okay, this is next item, and it is also having price, description, and calories. So this is one item, this is one item. So we are storing data about breakfast menu, and each and every item will be having these many fields. This is XML example. That's what I'm trying to show. Okay, this is having n number of childs, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, in this breakfast menu, I have 5 items. I have 5 different items. So this breakfast tag is having 5 different childs, and each child is having 1, 2, 3, 4 children. Okay, breakfast menu, this is the parent for all the tags. Okay, and food is parent for these 4 tags. Okay, coming to the XML automation, we have XML commands like start XML and end XML session. Okay, insert node, delete node, add update node, validate document, get node, save session data, and finally execute XPath function. Okay, and here start XML session. Okay, whenever you are going to start this session, it is going to ask like, what is the file? Do you have any XML file? No, I don't have any XML file for now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare one XML file which is like bookstore. Okay, bookstore will have different books. Book, yeah, this is about one single book. Okay, I will have different books, right? And here book name, and here I'm going to give price. Okay, and these are the, let's consider, I don't want to extend all the things. I'm going to create 3 books, and here the first book name is ABC1, and it is costing around $100 or rupees, whatever you say, it's up to you. I'm going to give something like dollars. Okay, here let's say $100 is too much. ABC2, this is the second book, and here I'm going to give something like $15, and it is ABC3, that is the other book name, and the price is $20, you can say. Yeah, this is one text file, XML file. I'm going to save this as XML example dot xml. Okay, here it is asking dot txt, but it is not txt file. If my guess is not wrong, you can see the list over here. I mean, this is Notepad Plus, so that you can see this. Something, yes. Here you can see extensible markup language selected. And now extension is XML. It's just simple text file which is having only bookstore data. My bookstore is having several books. Okay, in that books, each book is having these two details. Okay, this is the XML file which I have. Now I can give and get this XML. Select this XML file and save it, and this is a start session. Okay, whenever you're going to start the session, session name session name is mandatory. Okay, and I'm going to end the session before, yeah, same. And here, example 1, let's say, yep, starting and ending. Now here you can see different commands. Okay, if I wanted to get the nodes or get the values, I want to get single node or multiple nodes. Okay, I just first let me capture the single node. Okay, and here it is asking the XPath expression. Okay, really I don't know what is XPath expression. XPath expression. What we supposed to do? Okay, here you can find something related to XPath, XML XPath in the W3 schools. Okay, just go and click on XPath. XPath is going to tell you what is the path. I mean, what is the traveling way to a particular node. I mean, this is the first node. Okay, we have only one bookstore. Okay, we have same example here. Okay, we have one bookstore which is having different books, and this is first book, and this is second book, third book, fourth book, like that we have, right? Okay, and what XPath is going to tell us? Yes, XPath expression. It is going to give you bookstore means this is going to access bookstore, and book of 1 means first book. It is going to access the first book. So it will have all the details about this first book. Okay, and last is a predefined function. Okay, it is going to give you the last node. Okay, and here some expressions we can use. Okay, forget about that. For now, what I will do is I will travel through I want to get the first book's name. Okay, first book's name. Let's have a try how it's gonna work. This is bookstore. This is first book, and let's have a try how we are going to get it. And I'm going to display message. Okay, here what is that? Prompt assignment. I'm assigning that to prompt assignment here. You can see that. Assign to variable prompt assignment. That's executed. And I have to check whether this path is XPath is going to work or not. Absolutely yes. It is working. It is working. So in that way, I can read. I can get the node's value. Okay. If I want to get the price, just go and check, and let's change that value to price. Okay. Save it. And I'm going to run it. Yes. This is working. So this is how we are going to read each and every node in XML file. Okay, that is get nodes command, subcommand. Okay, if you wanted to insert a node somewhere, Okay, I wanted to insert a node. We have one insert value, and here it is asking me the XPath bookstore book. At which book I want to add that second book. Okay, node name. Okay, node name. Node name. Let's consider it is what we have here. Bookstore, some other value. Yeah, let's take simple one here. Node value is 2017, and it is also asking you the options like if node name is present, then what you want to do. I mean, the node is already existing. Okay, whatever the node you are trying to insert, that node is already there in the XML file at this particular part. Then what you have to do? Insert it anyway. Okay, skip it, overwrite. Okay, if you select insert it anyway, we will have two duplicates, and skip it. I don't want to insert, and overwrite. Delete the current one and paste the new one. Okay, now I'm going to say like skip it. Okay, anyway it is not there. We know that this is the XML file, and here insert node location where you wanted to insert. I want to insert beginning of the child node, end of the child nodes, before specific child node, and after specific child node. The thing is, if you select this one, what will happen? These are the child nodes of this book, right? Where you wanted to insert. I want to insert at the beginning. I mean, here it will be inserted. Okay, and here end of the child nodes means after this node it will be inserted.
So this is inserting the nodes into the XML file, or
Yes, in XML, into
okay,
XML.
the existing XML file we have the book name and price. If you wanted to insert the year and author, we can do like this, right? Using the
Yes,
node name.
yes, yes. You are on right path. Yes. Yeah, this is we are trying to insert. We are using insert node.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Here, insert node, I'm telling about now insert location, beginning of the child nodes, end of the child nodes, and before specific child. I want to insert that after name. Okay. I want to insert after, sorry, before name or after name. Any specific node. I want to insert before price. Then we have to select this, and you have to give like price. Then it will be added. Okay, I want to add that after name. That will be added after name here. Okay, let's see. I wanted to add that end of the child nodes. Okay, and save it, and we'll see whether this is going to work or not. I'm going to close this XML file while performing some operations. I don't want to open this one. Okay, now let me run it. What will happen? Just observe. Which one? What's going on? At which location, which line? At line number 3, and it is saying insert name, year, and value as this, and bookstore session. It is asking, and let me. Okay, this was my mistake. Let's try now. Execution is finished. Okay, my file should be updated. Okay, we'll check whether it is updated or not. Let's go to recent one, and this is XML file. No, it is not updated. Why? Let me tell you. Okay, Here, whenever we are making some modifications in the sessions, that modifications will be happen. Okay, modifications will be happen, but it is not going to affect our XML file until unless you save the session. Until unless you save the session. Okay, I'm going to save it. In save, we have two options. We have two options like assign the entire XML to one variable. So entire file will be stored in this variable as a string. Or I don't want to do that. Okay, write to XML file and we'll try to save with the same Excel file name and overwrite. Now what I'm doing, I'm whatever the operations I'm making on XML file, after making the changes, I'm saving the changes in the same file itself. So, sir, you are following me, right? Whatever the changes I'm applying, everything I'm saving in the same file. Override and the same file name. That means. Okay, let me check. Okay, it's a mandatory one. I thought it is not. Okay, and here I'm going to save this, and now let's check. I'm going to close and let's try to run it, whether this will save the new one or not. Okay, it's finished. Let me open the XML file now. Now you can see the year in 2017. Okay, if you are going to, we assigned that entire data session to enable, assigned to a variable, right? That is prompt assignment. I'm going to pop that up as well and run it. See, this prompt assignment variable is having our entire XML file data. This is going to have like this. Okay, this is insert node and save. Yeah. Yeah. Can you please pardon? I assigned to variable. What you want me to do with this variable? Different notepad. Okay, different notepad. You wanted to create it.
Notepad or Excel file.
Okay, here you can use. Yeah, here you can use this file like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me consider this is the XML Excel file. Here you can write your. Okay, you can use log to file, and let's run it now. And if I'm going to check this path, the stack automation anywhere 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the one which I created just now, 852. Yeah. It is asking me this. This is simple string. It's a text file. It is having the simple string. This is what we can do with that variable.
So here it's displaying entire XML file, right? So rather than
Yes.
just I wanted to print it, if the Notepad++. So I want the book name and the header and the value. In the same way, the price and the price value.
Okay. And
Or
here we have to write the things like, we are getting the value from here, right? Get node. Okay. And use the same thing to get the name, assign it to some variable. Sorry, what is this? Update nodes. No, it's not update. Get nodes. I want to go for get nodes. And this is a node. And here you can assign this to some variable. And like this, you can capture all the nodes and we can run it. I mean, you can use the log to file now. And what you can do, log to file, and you can use this and write something like whatever we are assigning. What is the variable? Clipboard, right? For the first time, I'm assigning to clipboard, and I'm going to assign this prompt assignment. I mean, it is like you are making a notepad, text file with all these node values. So this is up to you how you are going to save. I want to write name hyphen the name which we are capturing, and here price hyphen the price which we are going to capture from the XML. This is how we can do. This will create, this 123 text file, and it will add the name something ABC1 and price $10 or $20, whatever. So it is going to store like this. Fine.
Yeah. But here you use clipboard variable, right? So
yeah,
how do you know that, like, which variable we need to use it on which scenario?
See here variable, I don't want to create new variable here right now, so that's why I gave the predefined variables. In generally, what you will do is you have to create a variable like the book name. You have to create this variable.
Okay, we need to create our own defined variable to identify easily.
Yes.
For book
I mean,
name,
that is the real time one. Yes.
book price, one variable.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
But,
this is.
but we can use any variable, right? So clipboard so you have system defined variables.
See, whenever you check this, the user defined variables, under this you will have only one system variable, that is clipboard. Okay, these are the user defined. I created them, right?
Okay.
I created them. This is intentionally I didn't create, but prompt assignment given, but it is not system variable, it is a local variable.
Oh, but system defined only one variable, that is clipboard only.
System defined is clipboard. You can delete, see, you can delete this, right? These are local variables. System variables cannot be deleted.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah. Thanks for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, this is how to insert a node and getting the node, single node. Okay, save session. Now, I want to delete a node or update a node. Okay, for anything, we have to give the XPath expression. I want to delete a node from second book, and here the node name is we have added year, right? I'm going to delete price. Just some example. Okay, tell me one thing, if I'm going to perform this delete operation here, my XML is going to update or not? That will be updated. Save session is here, so it will not be. First we have to make modification. First we have to make the modification and save the session. So now the delete operation will be performed. I'm going to close everything. Okay, whatever the things that I have, I'm just closing it. And now I'm going to run. We'll see whether it is going to delete that price or not. line number second line. What is this? What we are doing here? We are okay. We are reading notes. And also I have deleted a prompt assignment variable. Is there any other variables that I'm using here? No? Okay. Let me check whether this is going to work or not. Yeah, which is that? Yeah, this is the one. And here we can find which one? Second one. This is the first book, and this is the second one. It is having name, year, book is closed. There is no price. Okay, we'll see in the that text file as well. And this is my XML file edit. Yes, you can see that here. We are saving the session, so whatever we deleted, that node gets affected here. That node will get affected here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Here we are logging the message like name. So that's why it is adding name. It is saying something prompt assignment. Let me check whether it is not using or using. Okay, got it. Can you guess the error? Previously, when I was creating prompt assignment, I copied this prompt assignment. So that's why it has stored the prompt assignment value in clipboard. And whenever we are writing something, I give clipboard. Here I should give the book name. Okay, any more things? No. Price is okay. And finally, this is the last one. This is the one. Log profile entire variable. This is how we are going to delete. Okay, if you want to update any node, here same thing, bookstore, book, and one, and I want to update some name or price. Previously we have $10. I want to make it as $30. Okay, just save it, and now let's execute. Okay, we are doing this updation before saving the session, so it definitely will affect this. Okay, now I'm going to run. It is not found at which location? 7. Where is 7? This is the one. Let's go and check. Yeah, can you tell me what is the mistake now? What is the mistake? We have deleted second book's child price. We have deleted here, right? And after deletion, we are trying to perform something on second book. We had already deleted that one, but still we are trying to perform this one. I'm going to disable this, or because we had already deleted the price one, and now I'm going to run this. Okay, done. to XML file and check. It is saying something has been modified. You wanted to reload. Yes, I want to reload. This file also getting modified. Okay, I want to reload it. Yes. See, first book we have changed the price to $30. That is affected. And coming to this, now you can see everything as name, price, bookstore, whatever you did. This is about updating a node. Okay, and the next one is like, validate XML document. Validate XML document is nothing but you perform some operations over here till here, and after completion of that operations, you wanted to check whether this is valid XML or not before saving that as XML. Okay, it is going to check, and I want to. Okay, we should have some schemas, I guess. DTD. Okay, if you don't know about XML SD schema. Okay, it is just like, whether it is having well formed or not, like parent closing, parent open, parent close, parent open, parent close. Each and every node should have its own closing tag. In HTML, some of tags we have few tags like no need to close them, no need to close the tag, like br, break tag. Okay, but in a XML we have to close each and every node whatever you opened, otherwise the structure will be go off. Okay, so if we have anything like schema file, we can check it. I mean, we are just validating whether it is valid or not. So far, whatever we did, whatever the operations we did, so that is on XML file, and we are storing that XML in a variable. Now I want to validate that XML file or not. I mean, that string is valid or not. So whatever we saved till here, okay, we assigned to prompt assignment variable. So that's why I selected prompt assignment, and I'm checking whether it is having a proper validation document or not, validation or not. Let me just oh, just give me a second, guys. Sorry guys, today I slept by 4:30, so I'm feeling something different. Okay, yeah, okay, coming to validate XML. Okay, fine. Okay, here what I explained you, that is a bit, yeah, weird, I guess. Yeah. So whatever the variable that which we are going to assign, this is output one. Okay, whether it is going to say the session, which the session is going to create, the session XML is valid or not. I just want to check it. Okay, I just want to check it. So in this way, whether we can, before saving the entire session, I just wanted to check it. Here I'm going to display the clipboard variable, which will be which will be having the validation output. Here everything is good. Yeah, let me run it. Let's check if we get any errors or not. It's saying something invalid. Let me check. Ouch. We have three different validation types: internal DTD and well formed and all. Okay, internal DTD means document type definition. DTD is nothing but document type definition. You can see that. Okay, it is going to say like whether it is following all XML standards or not. All XML standards or not. Like it mentioning the version number, or see here it is going to mention DTD X HTML 1.0. That is the version. Okay, so we have to mention a proper definition, doc type, XML version, encoding type. If we mention everything in the file, then it will consider that as valid. Otherwise, it is not going to consider that as, it's not going to consider as valid. It is not going to consider as valid. It will consider as invalid. Okay, here, well formed, I'm just checking whether all the fields are getting opened properly or closed properly. This is what it is going to check. Each and everything is getting closed, closed, closed. It is going to check whether it is formed. Well formed means XML format is good, the data is good, that is well formed. And internal DTD is nothing but we have to specify all the standards. Okay, all the standards like doc type, HTML version and everything. Okay, but here we didn't mention in our file. I just took the XML directly. Okay, so that's why it is saying invalid when I'm using internal DTD. When I'm using well formed, it is giving me valid result. Or we have to. Okay, so just based on this, okay, if it is well formed, for double checking purpose or for our debugging purpose, we can use this, whether it is a valid XML document or not. Okay. Okay, guys, is there any questions so far from web services and XML? I'm going to close this session now, and we'll let you know whether we have class tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Saturday or Sunday. We'll let you know. Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll check. Okay, extract the table from PDF and save it in. Excel 1 and Excel 2. The first thing you have to get clarify, like whether the values which are having in one XML. Let me open my XML file. Okay, here I have one XML file. Ask him whether these fields are common or not, and also how you want us to compare. Like this file is also will have the same fields in the same manner, and it can be like, I wanted to check, like here I have some Ashok and here also I have Vinay. Okay, coming to this sheet, we may have Vinay first and ask them whether we have Ashok. I mean, this is jumbled one or static one. If it is jumbled one, then we have to go with two loops. Okay, we have to use two different loops, and we have to start two different sessions, and we have to use two loops. And every time we have to take the first value and iterate this for every row in the Excel file. If something is found, you can say like, okay, keep something status or some variable, some column like status in one file, one Excel file, any one of these two, any one of these two, and keep. And you can say like, if you found, simply write like found or matched. Okay, and go to the next one. Like this, you have to compare all the values. And whenever you found one name, just stop. I mean, here some guy's name is here. Let's say Prasad is here. I can use Prasad. Yeah. If you found Ashok over here, no need to check the rest. You got the point. So you have to use some loop exit or loop break or something.